Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. And today we want to get back into Legends. Our mission is let's get above 6k trophies, which should be doable, especially considering how our defense went so far. Pretty solid, I would say. Max Town 14 is, for me, way easier to defend with than Town Hall 13. But hey, that's something different. As you guys know as well, there are some more offers in the shop right now in game. If you would like to support me, support like my channel, everything, make sure you use code ITSU. But now let's get started with the first base. And I feel like a lot of people are running those ring style bases, and there are two most common ways on how to use and how to smash those bases. The first one is, well, blimp one corner and then like charge the other one basically. But if you can't really get any crazy blimp value in the corner, like this one, because we have like an air defense or something, so you just want to charge in one corner. As soon as you do that, like charge in one side, and let the queen decide, give her all of the power, let her decide whichever way she wants to go. So for us, it's either the top side or she's going to 6 o'clock. Either way, it's totally fine for us. So let's just wait and see where she's going, what she's doing, and how we can support her, because like she needs to stay alive. That's pretty key. Otherwise, this is looking pretty good. We're obviously using now the headhunter to face the enemy king, but well, this so far is looking pretty solid. So this is great. Now the Bay Dragon, just because my poor unicorn is getting attacked by it, and now taking down the multi-inferno tower, and the queen seems to decide to go for the bottom side. We still wait for a couple of more seconds just to be sure, and at this point we should know she's going for the bottom side. Now what we're doing is just add the smash. You want to give your queen power with adding more troops to her to make sure that she's not going to die. At this point, it looks pretty good, I would say. Like a wizard on the outside with more. Wall breaking the queen once again, because now we have the option. If the queen is going inside, we can use the blimp wherever we want to use it. If the queen is actually not going inside, we have to use it for the town hall. So far, it looks like the queen is actually going inside, so that's perfect. So that's what I'm doing now, since the town is going to go down anyway. We're going to use the blimp just to make sure that we're getting rid of that scatter. That scatter is kind of annoying, and we want to take that out. Obviously, the poison on the clan castle, but this so far is looking pretty solid. The town hall should go down with that queen. The scatter is going down, and this is giving us a great opportunity to make sure that we can use our jump spell for the backhand, so the queen has even more access. And I mean, by this, you should already know how I play my smash, right? I love this queen charge. I feel like it's so incredibly strong. At the same time, like the P.E.K.K.A, the witches, the super wizards are really deadly combination for any outside buildings or like any whatsoever outside defenses. And with this, you can easily smash all of those bases, and this one is not even close. This is a huge overkill in the end. We have one invisibility spell left. I think this was a pretty good attack for the start, and as I said, we want to try to push as high as possible. And well, this is a really good start for the episode. So let's get to the next one, and this is, well, I don't know if, to be honest, I don't know if that's the Deja Vu YouTube, but either way, let's try to think about what we can do on this one. So you guys know, normally I really love to do those queen charges on the other side, but I feel like if there's a flanking inferno tower like this, I already told you guys many times, kind of like the same setup as the Gaku base, then you can just ward and walk that normally. So that's what we're trying to do right now. I feel like not a lot of people have their tornado trap right now set behind the tunnel, because I feel like either people are blimping the tunnel from the front, or people are trying to defend their eagle with the tornado. Either way, both of those will be fine. As long as this guy has not his tornado behind the town hall, we should be alright. Doing the ward walk, obviously the owl is helping a little bit just to make things even faster, because otherwise time is always an issue. Time is always an issue, especially if you do those warden walks. Now wall breaking at the top side, so my king has access later on into the base, so we can send him in there and then have like a great funnel for our smash to go into the core, because that's exactly what we want to have. Now raid, just because it takes a bit longer than expected, and obviously we want to make sure that this expo is not like wrecking our poor warden. We want to have the warden ability later on for our smash. Either way, we're luring over the king, luring over the warden with our P.E.K.K.A, putting everything inside. This is looking pretty good for now. And now the next idea is, at this point, just put in all of the loons, try to trigger any black mines. At this point, at the top side, the king went inside. We're using the headhunter to make sure the king is getting the enemy hero out of the way even easier. And now the warden ability, as the Blimp is trying to leave the Warden aura, and that's exactly what we're doing. Now the Warden ability, perfect timing, I would say. And now we have that Blimp getting to the Town Hall. But hey, the Tornado Trap is there. I don't know who is doing that. Why would you put the Tornado Trap right there? But either way, the Rage Blimp should get at least most of the things over there. We have already our Royal Champion in place. Well, that's only one Royal Champion ability away of being dead at this point with the Town Hall, so great job. We have not too many defenses left at this point, to be honest, especially at the bottom side. There are no more defenses, so we can easily place our cleanup. We have like more than 1 minute left at this point. Royal Champion is still going strong. We have one freeze. We have one invisibility spell if it's needed at the back end. The Queen took down the last Expo, and with this, the main DPS of this base is gone, and this means we should get another 3-star on the board. And that's this time a complete different approach than I'm normally doing, but I felt like on this base, like I said, this Gaku style base with the setup, I feel like bases like this are really nice to attack in that way. One walk, one of the Inferno Towers, even if it's put to single, it's totally fine. You have enough spells nowadays on turn 14, then just wreck the base. And let's take a look at the next one. We have Ice Shen again. Yet again, and the last time I faced this base, so at this point, Town 14 bases are kind of rare, right? Like, there are not too many good Town 14 bases out yet. And this is one of the bases which I have seen already a ton. I saw so many bases of this in Legends already, and obviously, this account is not even close to being maxed. It has, like, this level 1 walls. Like, it looks so funny. Like, a blimp drop or whatever is already getting rid of that level 1 walls. That is obviously not a fair fight. But I would take it for our trophies, right? I would just take that for our trophies. So what we're going to do is just charge the core and P.E.K.K.A. smash around it. Because normally what I hate to do on those open bases is smash the core. Like put P.E.K.K.A. wizards and everything into the core. Because I feel like they're spreading out so bad. And most of the time the P.E.K.K.A. are not tanking the giant bombs that my DPS troops, which are the super wizards, have no chance whatsoever. So that's what we're doing. Charging the core, making sure our Queen is like dealing non-stop DPS. I feel like in bases like this, maybe it's better to add the Warden to the Queen. Not really sure. But either way, let's just try it as it is right now. Clan Cast is coming out. There is actually a Hound in there, which is really annoying. Like right now, I'm so happy when I see that there's like super minions or something coming outside of the Clan Cast. Like it's always so like, yes, let's go. We can like easily smash the base, but nowadays with all of those hounds, it's really annoying. It's really, really annoying. But either way, our smash so far on the outside is going strong. We took down the single, like the ground expo. Slowly our Queen is getting rid of that stupid hound. Now this is looking slowly better, even though my Warden is not perfectly following, so we cannot use the Warden ability just yet. But hey, my P.E.K.K.A. are still there. The P.E.K.K.A. can still deal some damage. Next rage in the core, because we have so many rages left. I have not invested the rage in the beginning because, well, normally you don't get the eagle, especially if the builders are upgraded. On this one, the builders are not upgraded, so maybe we could have gotten the eagle. Either way, I did not want to risk it. I did not want to risk that. Now the next rage, making sure we get through the core. Obviously, with the Town Hall Poison, it takes a bit longer, and there's a lot of damage on our Queen. But it should be alright. We have still more things to use with the spells and everything to keep my Queen alive. And this so far is looking pretty good. We have 48 seconds left, and we have still a couple of cleanup wizards, which should be easy to use on the back end, especially with the minion as well. And this should be our next 3-star if the time is enough. Royal Champion is still going strong. Queen ability, we have still not used that. I'm using the Queen ability early because otherwise, if there's like a double giant bomb or something, that Queen is not going to survive any seconds. So that's why I'm using that, that's why I used that early. Now the Royal Champion, obviously, with her ability in just a second. And this is looking like a 3-star because time shouldn't be an issue. We have one invisibility spell still left. And this is going to be the next 40 cups for us. And that's exactly what we would like to see, obviously. So let's take a look at one more attack. And, well, then we can take a look at how far we actually push. So we're facing yet again us. I don't know why, but I feel like I have faced them already a couple of times in the last few days. But this time with a new base. So I think this should be a really old boom base. I remember that I attacked this base like on 13 days with Blizzard Lalo. And I remember my 1-star, so that was not a great attempt. But since then, a lot of people copied it because it did pretty good. So I attacked this base on turn 13 already quite some time, so I should know how this works. So what I'm normally doing is looting out the Clan Castle, blimping this Inferno Tower, and then doing everything what I'm normally doing. just charge the entire base. That's it. Okay, that's it. Sounds a bit more easy than it actually is, but that is at least the plan. So far, just adding the healers, making sure this town has been taken care of, nice and easy. And then the next thing is to just like wall break everything in at the right side, like at the 3 o'clock side. Making sure my king, Pekka, and everything is like funneling, pushing my queen actually inside. That's the plan for now. The second wall break, to be honest, I don't think that was actually needed. Either way, just putting everything in there, the queen and the smash is like pushing against each other, which means the smash has to go to the bottom side. The queen has to go into the core as soon as we use the jump, get her inside. Now the jump spell, so the queen can access everything. The P.E.K.K.A, the super wizards, everything is pushed, like pushing the queen back inside. And now she can reach everything. With this jump, she can reach basically an entire base, which is obviously pretty nice. But we have obviously with the smash on the outside, we have the Royal Champion, everything in with her, with Lassie, just to make sure that we can easily take care. Now, obviously, the queen is charging into the core. We have 2 rages left, so I feel like 1 rage at the bottom side would be kind of nice. Trying to use it that it's, like, trying to place it that it's getting used maybe for Lassie as well, or like for the Royal Champion, which was not really the case. But either way, my queen is still pushing strong. My queen is still going strong. With another rage on the board, we have 1 freeze, 1 invisibility spell still left, and this should be yet another 3-star. As I said, those kind of ring style bases, you have a couple of options. One is, like I said, just charge into 1 corner and let the queen decide. One of them is just blimp 1 corner and then do the same. We did the second option, like blimping the top single Inferno Tower, then let the queen decide whichever way she wants to go. Push her into the core, and this is going to be the next 3-star for us. Obviously, really key because we have a couple of fails as well. Especially as people are slowly like upgrading everything. And as I already said, in my opinion, Town Hall 14 is already a little bit harder than Town Hall 13 if you have max offense versus max defense. But I'm a huge fan. I would be a huge fan of the Builder Huts getting some more love, like getting a small buff. But either way, let's take a look. We are above 6k trophies. We did it. But now the question is, how far can we get? Us is pretty high as well, like considering like his defense is not that high. That is crazy. I feel like us is doing probably every single day like 320 in offense, which I'm not. But either way, we have a pretty good ranking. And well, offense 294 isn't the best, isn't the worst. I would say we're getting a little bit worse every single day. Let's hope that tomorrow is going to be a better day again. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the attacks. I will see you guys back tomorrow. Until then, see ya and bye bye.